Good morning, everybody. This is Todd Cohen, your host of the Sales Culture and Business Recovery Toddcast, otherwise known as Everyone's in Sales. So, I get asked all kinds of questions in the course of my keynotes and workshops, and people still ask me, what's the secret of sales? And there is none. And let me give you a perspective this morning that really I think will help you manage not only the conversation in your organizations, help prioritize what's important and what's not, but it will also illustrate what I mean by everyone's in sales. In the course of any given day, there are a million conversations, a million emails, a million text messages. Of course, I'm saying a million loosely that are running around in an organization, running around between people. A lot of it is relevant. A lot of it isn't. A lot of it is reply all, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're wondering, how do we create a culture in the organization? Even if you weren't wondering, I want you to wonder about, how do we create a culture in the organization where everybody understands their role in the customer ultimately saying yes? That's what I call a sales culture. That's also how we execute on business recovery, because everyone's in sales. So the secret of sales is asking yourself this question. Is this conversation we're having right now, is this texting, is this email chain, is this being looked at through the lens of how will this help us help a customer say yes? In other words, is this interaction ultimately going to bring people together collectively to help a customer say yes because everyone's in sales? Or is this interaction something about that isn't going to help a customer say yes? You see, I believe if you want to talk about culture and you want to talk about people and you want to talk about currency and you want to talk about business recovery, it all begins and ends with the interactions we're having and the lens through which we look to evaluate and, if you will, judge those interactions. Are they a good use of time, or are they a bad use of time? Are they wasting time? Are they just furthering things that don't ultimately help the customer say yes? So the filter, or as I call it sometimes, your urgency filter, is what's happening right now, this conversation, again, this text, this email chain. Does it actually help a customer say yes? Is that the end result? And if it is, then it's right on, man. Then it's a good use of time. Then it's something we should be prioritizing right now. If not, can it be delegated? If not, is it really important? If not, why is it even happening? You want to talk about the secret of sales. There is no secret of sales. It's how we look at our role in the organization. It's how everybody sees their role in ultimately helping the customer say yes. Everyone's in sales. Accounting, finance, HR, operations, of course, the sales organization, manufacturing, the C-suite, it doesn't matter. It's like a big Rubik's Cube. Everybody plays a part. Everybody is interacting with everybody else to understand how their role, your part, your contribution is going to help me, help somebody, help a customer say yes. So, stop looking for the secret of sales and start evaluating and looking at every conversation, every interaction, every experience through this particular set of lenses. Is what's happening right now going to help us help a client say yes? If that's the barometer that you're using, if that's the lens through which you're looking, if that's the urgency filter by which you judge how you're going to prioritize your time, your conversations, your interactions, then you're on the road to business recovery. How much time is wasted with things that, frankly, don't lead to the customer ultimately saying yes? Well, the answer to that is far too much. And we all know that. Time management is a challenge for everybody, even in the best of times. And in a pandemic, it's even harder. When we're all sealed away, we're virtual, we're isolated, and building culture and developing relationships is infinitely harder. So, flatten the conversation, flatten everything, and ask yourselves if this interaction is what's happening right now, is the lens that I'm looking through the following filter. How does this help our customer say yes? I'm Todd Cohen. Keep tuning in to my Todd Cohen's, well, that's me, Toddcast on sales culture and business recovery. And remember, everyone's in sales. Have a great day.